guys, it's Petia. Welcome back to my channel. Before we say goodbye to 2021 for good, I wanted to put together this video as a rewind of everything that happened this year. I think we can all agree that 2021 was definitely not what we all hoped for, especially not after 2020, and I think it was even more difficult, but there were still a lot of happy moments to be grateful for. It was a challenge for sure, and it was a roller coaster of emotions, from lockdowns to reunions, from tears and disappointment to laughter and joy. We went through all of it, and without further ado, let's get into it. The year in the UK started off with an already ongoing lockdown which lasted more than 6 months in total. So it's needless to say that we weren't off to a great start, but our health was our first priority. We had just moved to London, but we could not meet any people and we couldn't make any new friends, so I spent the winter and some of the spring mainly on my own with my flatmate. It definitely wasn't ideal. I was missing my family a lot and I was missing having friends, so I tried to keep busy to take my mind off things. I was taking German classes, I was drawing, I was making TikToks for entertainment. I was very out of shape when it comes to running, but I had all the time in the world to do that as well. I was also focusing on my new job at Bloomberg and I was working very hard on learning and improving. On January 26th, I hit 500 subscribers here on YouTube and I was over the moon. To think how far we've come. I finally reached 1000 subscribers as well. Things were very stagnated until late April when the restrictions in the UK started to ease a bit. We finally had some old friends from Manchester visit us in London for a few days and we got some human interaction. This was also the time I booked my first plane tickets to visit my family in Germany where my sister lived at the time, and to make things even more dramatic, I didn't tell them and I surprised them. Here's how it went. Basically, I had told them that I wouldn't be able to join them in Germany, and on the day when I was flying, I took pictures along the way from London, from the subway, from the airport, the plane, etc., all the way to my sister's apartment, and the last photo I took, I believe, was of my sister's car. And once I was in front of her apartment, I sent all of these photos in the group chat one by one, and as they were seeing them, they were uncovering what's going on until they saw a picture of the building and the car, and they were all like freaking out. So here's an idea of how to surprise someone. It was a lot of fun. It was amazing to finally spend time with my family after not seeing them for 8 months and after not being able to spend last Christmas together with them. I also posted a day in the life vlog. This time it was a short, and this will be important later on. After spending 3 weeks in Germany with my family, it was time to return to London where more restrictions had been lifted already, and after the mandatory 10-day quarantine, I was ready to finally start my new life in London. The first party happened on the 5th of June, and from then onwards it was an endless stream of parties, movie nights, etc. Sunny and I hosted our very first party, which was strategically timed 2 weeks before my birthday so that I would have some people to invite, and it was a huge success. After the first party, we went to Brighton with some girlfriends and we had the time of our life exploring Brighton and London. At the end of June, I had my birthday party and it was the most fun I've had in a very long time. Fortunately, I have a whole vlog from my birthday party thanks to my friend Chaudhry. Shout out to him for doing such a good job vlogging that night. July was everything you would want from a summer month, with lots of time spent with our new friends both inside and outside. The month was filled with picnics, going for walks in the countryside. We went to a drag show, which was the gift for my birthday from Sunny, and it was so much fun. We played board games, we had drinks, we had movie nights. It was absolutely everything. In the beginning of August, it was time for Sunny's birthday, and I did a birthday surprise for her after she did such a good job at surprising me for my birthday, and I think I did pretty well. The vlog from that is coming out soon, I know. Her party was yet another success in our social trophy case, but at that point we definitely had some practice. After her birthday, people started going on holidays and our social calendar slowed down a little bit. Sunny went to Bulgaria, which was the perfect opportunity for my family to come to London and visit me in my new life. We had a great time, and after 2 weeks in London, we all got on a plane to Portugal where my sister's new home was. We spent 2 weeks exploring the beautiful southern coast of Portugal and Algarve, and it felt like we were in actual paradise. Then we got on a train which wasn't too shabby, and we all spent another week week in Lisbon, which had been on my travel list for longer than I would like to admit. I can definitely say Lisbon didn't disappoint and it was the perfect end of our trip. By the time I went back to London, it was the very end of September. October started with a costume party, followed by a girls' trip to Malta, and it finished with Halloween. Let's talk about Malta. We had an amazing time there, enjoying the warm weather for one last time this year. Apart from the damn public transport, we had so much fun. We did an embarrassing amount of photo shoots and we just enjoyed life and the freedom to travel. That vlog is also coming out soon, sorry. While we were in Malta, that one short that I posted in May while I was in Berlin, the one that I told you about earlier, went viral out of nowhere. From under 2,000 subscribers, I found myself with a whopping 5,000 in just 2 months. Unbelievable. It also reached 230,000 views, which for my channel is astronomical. Anyway, after we returned to London, we got down to business right away and we organized an epic Halloween party with pretty much all of the friends we made in London. It was awesome. November was time for a break before the crazy Christmas season rolls around, so it was pretty chill. My sister spent a few weeks with me in London, we did some board game nights, we had some drinks, and that's about it. And we finally get to December, which is also known as Vlogmas month. My calendar was busy, y'all. Sunny and I started strong with taking the 1st of December off work and enjoying festive London with some ice skating, eggnog lattes, and the one and only Christmas wonderland. What a day. A few days later was our long-awaited Christmas party, the last party of the year. This one might have been my most favorite one. The cozy vibes were through the roof. Our closest friends, delicious food, amazing mulled wine, and white elephant, it genuinely couldn't be better. The party was everything I needed to really get into the Christmas mood. Shortly after that, Sunny and I had to say goodbye for the year as we both made our way to Bulgaria to visit our families. The emotions of finally being home after more than a year. I was really looking forward to this trip. I got to see our national rhythmic gymnastics, the reigning Olympic champions, on their very last performance, which was magical and something that was very important to me. That same day, my sister also flew home and we were all together again. Unfortunately, 3 days later, my sister tested positive for COVID and all of our holiday plans had to be put on hold. Christmas was quite weird, but we were very grateful to be spending it together in good health despite the positive COVID test. That one short video went viral again, and that in combination with Vlogmas is what I needed to pass 6,000 subscribers this year after starting with just over 400 in January. I can't believe it, honestly. Thank you everyone for the support. The very last days of this year I spent with some of my friends from London, my boyfriend, my sister. We all went to Plovdiv and that's how we spent New Year's Eve, and it was so much fun. I think it was the send-off of 2021 that we all needed, filled with a lot of joy and laughter, good vibes, drinks, games. It was a lot of fun and it was also a great way to welcome 2022. The final plot twist that I got from 2021 was that when I came back to Sofia from New Year's, my mom had tested positive for COVID, so we all had to isolate again, and that's the reason why I'm still in Bulgaria. I was meant to fly back to London on the 7th of January, but I didn't. Here I am. But I'm not complaining too much because that means spending extra time with my family, and I honestly can't get enough of this. And I started the year with finally getting my hair cut. It's been a hot minute since that happened, and it was very long overdue, so here we are. Even though it's only the 10th of January, I'm almost at 8,000 subscribers on YouTube, so I am excited to see what this year brings. Anyway, this is a wrap of how 2021 went for me, and here we are again, looking forward to another year and hoping it would bring us more laughter, more joy, more health, and hopefully a bit more wisdom. It's safe to say that we're standing in front of yet another challenge in the face of this Omicron variant, but you just gotta roll with the punches, so hopefully we're all gonna get through that quickly as well. Stay safe everyone. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great 2022 and I hope to see you in my next video. Oh, and Happy New Year!
Baby, can you stop hesitating? No more saying